The first gold rush is over. For the last few years, a speculative frenzy around AI has dominated the conversation. But like all gold rushes, the real lasting fortunes aren't made by the prospectors hunting for shiny nuggets. They're made by those who build the railroads, the tools, and the infrastructure. The hype has evaporated and we're left with the bedrock of real-world utility. Today, we're not talking about fleeting trends. We are breaking down the three foundational, irreversible shifts creating the most durable profits of 2026. First, the crucial transition from generative AI to utility AI. While one AI is busy turning your selfie into a Renaissance painting, another, quieter AI is running the entire logistics network for a global shipping company, rerouting fleets in real time to avoid storms and port congestion, saving millions in fuel and insurance costs. That is utility AI. It's not about making cool things, it's about running essential operations autonomously and with brutal efficiency. It's the new back-office brain for every serious industry. Second, the demographic cliff, what we call the silver tsunami. This is the single largest transfer of wealth in human history, as the baby boomer generation enters its senior years. But it's more than just an inheritance event, it's a demand shock. This generation with trillions in assets is demanding a higher quality of life, for longer. They need homes that intelligently adapt to them, healthcare that predicts a fall before it happens, and financial tools that secure their legacy with precision. The businesses that serve these fundamental human needs at scale will define the next decade. And third, the era of cheap disposable everything is over. The brutal supply chain shocks of the early 2020s taught us a permanent lesson. Today, with new carbon taxes and right-to-repair laws becoming standard, the circular economy is no longer a PR slogan. It's a core business model. The most resilient and profitable companies of tomorrow won't just sell a product once. They will own its entire life cycle, creating revenue from refurbishment, resale, and remanufacturing. Utility AI, the silver tsunami, and the circular economy. These aren't just ideas, they are the new economic realities. So let's dive into the first frontier they have unlocked, the world of agentic AI. So we've established the new economic bedrock. Now let's build on it. The first and arguably most explosive opportunity lies within utility AI, specifically a category called agentic AI. Think of it this way. For years, we've commanded software. Click here, save this, send that. Agentic AI is different. You don't command it, you direct it. You give it a strategic goal, a business outcome, and it independently designs and executes the entire multi-step workflow to achieve it. It can use other software, browse the web for information, and even communicate with other AIs to get the job done. It's not a tool, it's a digital employee, and this capability is fueling the micro SaaS boom. Instead of giant, one-size-fits-all software platforms, we're seeing an explosion of small, hyper-specialized AI agents sold on a subscription basis. Each one is designed to do one job with superhuman efficiency. For example, meet Invoice Agent. For $99 a month, this AI plugs into a small business's accounting software. It doesn't just track invoices. It autonomously manages the entire accounts receivable process. It reads incoming PDF invoices, verifies the amounts, schedules the payment in the bank portal, sends polite but firm reminders on your behalf, and flags any unusual activity for human review. It's a full-time AR clerk that never takes a vacation, or consider recruiter agent. For a growing company buried in applications, it handles the first 80% of the hiring process. You give it the job description. It scans thousands of applications, identifies top candidates who fit the criteria, conducts initial screening interviews via a natural language chatbot to assess soft skills, and delivers a curated shortlist of the top 5 candidates directly to the hiring manager's inbox every Monday morning. And in marketing, there's Growth Agent. You tell it, find me 1,000 new trial customers for our new product in the Midwest with a budget of $5,000. The agent identifies the precise demographic on social media, generates dozens of ad variations with unique copy and images, deploys them across 5 different platforms, and then reallocates the budget every hour based on which ads are converting best. Each of these is a small, powerful engine for profit and efficiency. The barrier to entry for creating them is dropping fast, but the value they provide to businesses is immense. This isn't about replacing people. It's about supercharging what they can achieve by automating the tasks that drain their time and creativity. Now, how does this new army of digital workers intersect with the second major shift we discussed, the silver tsunami? That's where the opportunity becomes truly transformative. We've seen how agentic AI is creating an army of hyper-efficient digital workers. But when this new workforce is aimed at the single largest demographic and economic force in modern history, the silver tsunami, the impact is truly revolutionary. This isn't just a new market. It's the birth of an entirely new sector, aging as a service. The challenge is complexity. As we age, life's logistics become exponentially harder. Managing multiple medications, coordinating specialist appointments, handling insurance claims, and navigating a digital world not built for you. It's a full-time job. Families try to help, but distance and time make it difficult. This creates a massive unmet need for a dedicated, intelligent life co-pilot. This is where agentic AI steps in. Imagine Care Navigator, an agent dedicated to a person's health. It doesn't just remind you to take your pills. It communicates directly with your pharmacy to manage refills. It schedules your physical therapy and books the transport. And it provides a simple, unified summary for your children who live in another state. If it detects a potential drug interaction from a new prescription, it flags it for both the doctor and a family member immediately. It's a 24/7 health administrator. Then there's the financial side. Legacy Agent is an AI focused on preserving and managing a lifetime of assets. It automates bill payments, monitors all accounts for signs of elder fraud, and can help organize the complex documentation needed for estate planning. It can answer questions in plain language like, "How much did I spend on property taxes last year?" Or alert my daughter if my checking account balance drops below $1,000. It provides financial security and peace of mind. But perhaps most importantly, these agents can combat social isolation. A Connect agent learns a user's hobbies and interests. It proactively schedules weekly video calls with grandchildren, finds local book clubs or chess groups and helps them sign up, and connects them with peers who share similar interests for safe, moderated online conversations. It's a digital companion that facilitates real-world connection. Care Navigator, Legacy Agent, Connect Agent. These aren't just pieces of software. They are scalable solutions for dignity, independence, and connection. They serve a market that is not only the wealthiest in history, but also one that is growing every single day. But what happens when these personalized digital services intersect with the physical world of resource constraints? That brings us to our final and perhaps most elegant convergence: how agentic AI and the silver tsunami are about to reinvent the circular economy. So we have a new class of digital workers, agentic AI, and a massive new market demanding them, the aging-as-a-service economy. This brings us to the final convergence, where these powerful forces meet the economic necessity of the circular economy. This is where the model becomes truly elegant and profitable. The old model for durable goods is fundamentally broken. You buy a complex piece of equipment, a mobility scooter, an adjustable smart bed, a home health monitor. When it breaks, you face a frustrating repair process. When it's obsolete, it ends up as waste. This is incredibly inefficient, expensive, and unsustainable. The new model isn't about selling a product, it's about selling an outcome. It's product as a service. You don't buy the scooter, you subscribe to guaranteed mobility. The company owns the asset, and because they own it, they are incentivized to make it last as long as possible. This is where agentic AI becomes the engine. An asset agent monitors the scooter's performance in real time. It knows the battery is at 85% of its original capacity, and a motor bearing is showing early signs of wear. Before it can fail and inconvenience the user, the agent automatically schedules a technician to swap the battery and motor. Those old parts aren't thrown away. They are returned, refurbished, and re-enter the supply chain. The company saves a fortune on new manufacturing. The user experiences zero downtime, and the asset's profitable lifespan is extended from 5 years to 15. The agent manages this entire life cycle, from predictive maintenance to logistics to inventory, for tens of thousands of assets simultaneously. Now multiply this model across every durable good the senior economy relies on. Smart hospital beds that report their own maintenance needs, oxygen concentrators that order their own replacement filters, kitchen appliances that are serviced before they fail. It's a system that replaces wasteful, one-time sales with predictable, long-term recurring revenue. It's better for the customer, it's vastly more profitable for the business, and it's essential for a sustainable planet. So let's recap Shift 1, Utility AI. We're moving from novelty to necessity, with AI running core infrastructure. Shift 2, the silver tsunami, the largest, wealthiest demographic in history, is creating unprecedented demand for services that provide safety, connection, and independence. Shift 3, the circular economy. Resource scarcity and environmental pressures are making waste the most expensive word in business. These aren't three separate trends. They are one powerful, interconnected engine, creating the foundational investment opportunities for the next decade. These are the powerful currents shaping our future. The only question is, will you be building the dams, the turbines, or the cities they power? Thank you for watching. We've mapped the technological and economic blueprint for the next decade. A new class of AI, a powerful demographic shift, and a sustainable economic model. But technology without trust is just code. The final and most critical macro shift isn't about silicon or software. It's about us. This is the human mandate. The leap from a human nurse checking your vitals to an AI agent managing your entire health profile is not a technological one. It's a psychological one. Trust is the ultimate currency. How do we ensure the data from a care navigator is secure, private, and used only for the patient's benefit? This requires a new standard of digital guardianship, one that is transparent, auditable, and puts the user in complete control. And what happens when an agent has to make a choice? If a legacy agent detects what it thinks is a risky but potentially profitable investment, does it have the right to override the user's known conservative stance? Who is liable when an AI makes a mistake? These aren't just technical bugs, they are ethical minefields. We must embed our values, fairness, autonomy, and accountability, directly into the algorithms themselves. Innovation always outpaces regulation, but in the agentic age, that gap can be dangerous. We need a new policy blueprint. Think of it as a digital FDA for AI agents, certifying them for safety and ethical conduct before they can manage our health or finances. This isn't about stifling progress. It's about building the guardrails that make mass adoption possible. Finally, this revolution creates a new workforce. The most important jobs of tomorrow aren't just about writing code. They're about shaping how we interact with that code. We will need AI ethicists who act as the conscience of the machine, agent trainers who teach AI compassion and context, and system auditors who ensure fairness. These new collar jobs are the human interface to the machine, the essential bridge between its logic and our lives. So our series is complete. Utility AI, the silver tsunami, the circular economy, and the human mandate. The technology is arriving. The market is waiting. But our ultimate success will not be measured by the power of our agents, but by the trust we place in them and the values we instill within them. The next great challenge isn't building better AI. It's building a better, more human framework for our future with it. Thank you for watching. If you found this series insightful, please like, share, and comment with your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the future of technology.